Hey everyone, I'm Rajani from the Gourmet's Hut. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making these delicious finger millet bites. They're soft, flavorful, naturally sweetened with jaggery, and made with simple ingredients you probably already have at home. If you're looking for a wholesome snack to enjoy with your tea or coffee, you're going to love these. Let's get started. Place a pan on low to medium heat and add 1 teaspoon of ghee. Once the ghee melts, add half a cup of semolina or Sooji. Roast it for about 5 minutes, stirring continuously. Roasting the Sooji first gives these bites a nice texture and helps prevent them from becoming too dense. Now add 1.5 cups of finger millet flour along with another teaspoon of ghee. Continue roasting everything together on low heat. This step is very important, so don't rush it. Keep stirring and roast for about 12 to 15 minutes. You'll know it's ready when you get that wonderful nutty aroma and the flour looks light and well roasted, just like you see in the video. Proper roasting not only improves the flavor but also makes the bites taste much better. While the flour is roasting, here's a quick fact about finger millet. It's naturally rich in calcium and fiber, which is one reason it's become popular among people looking for more wholesome snack options. It's a great ingredient to include in your everyday cooking. Once the flour is nicely roasted, add 1 cup of grated jaggery directly into the pan. Mix everything well. The heat from the roasted flour will slowly melt the jaggery, making it easier to combine. Keep mixing until the jaggery is evenly distributed throughout the mixture. At this stage, cover the pan and set it aside for a few minutes. Now let's prepare the nuts. In another small pan, add 2 teaspoons of ghee and allow it to melt over low heat. Add 2 teaspoons of chopped cashews and 5 almonds chopped into halves. Roast them gently until they turn light golden and fragrant. Roasted nuts add such a nice crunch and flavor to these bites. If you enjoy extra texture, you can even add a few more nuts than the recipe calls for. Once the nuts are ready, add them to the roasted flour mixture and mix everything together. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. Now comes the step where everything starts coming together. Slowly add half cup of milk. Mix after each addition until the mixture becomes moist enough to hold its shape when pressed in your hand. Don't add all the milk at once. Depending on the flour and weather, you may need slightly less or slightly more. The goal is to get a mixture that binds easily without becoming sticky. Once the mixture is ready, take small portions and roll them into smooth bite-sized balls. And just like that, your finger millet bites are ready. Now let me share an important storage tip because we're using milk in this recipe. These bites will stay fresh for about 5 to 6 days when stored properly. Keep them in an airtight container and refrigerate them for best freshness. If you'd like them to last longer, skip the milk and use warm melted ghee instead. The ghee helps bind the mixture while giving the bites a longer shelf life. This is a great option if you're making a larger batch or preparing them ahead of time. Another little tip is to let the mixture cool slightly before shaping. If it's too hot, the bites may not hold their shape as easily. Slightly warm mixture works best. What I love most about these finger millet bites is the balance of flavors. You get the nutty taste from the roasted millet, the sweetness from jaggery, the richness from ghee, and that wonderful crunch from the roasted nuts. They're simple, comforting, and incredibly satisfying. They're perfect as an afternoon snack, a lunchbox treat, or something to enjoy with your morning coffee. I often make a batch and keep them ready for the week because they're so convenient to grab when I need a quick snack. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and found the tips helpful. If you try these finger millet bites, let me know in the comments how they turned out for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy homemade recipes and healthy snack ideas. I'll see you in the next video.